it sounds. I know everybody's gonna be like animorphs, but like there are some fucking people that fucking swear that that people that turning people that turn into animals based on like fucking having some kind of pact with Satan is a real thing. And I have heard this from like it's only on Spanish news. But do you think that there's some kind of truth to that, Predict?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Because our ancestors and all that stuff, man. Well, shit, man. It's just we perfect the craft better more and more as the generations go on.
So you get better turning into animals?
Like there's a homie's mom, right? She told me, right? And I remember she used to say the story to us a lot, bro. And I was just like, yeah. I was like, you remember Misael's mom, right? What is it, Ray? I remember, and Misael had told me, he's like, so he said that his dad, like, 'cause he has a stepdad, right? But his original dad, he didn't really like like his family didn't really like his wife. But his mom was into some evil shit, so she tried hexing her.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro, like some shit like that. I mean, well, I don't even talk to this fool, so he probably don't watch the show, so I'm putting it out there.
Fuck it.
Yeah, but what is it? Yeah, you should call me back sometime, asshole. But yeah, dude. So his I guess like his dad's mom had hexed, you know what I mean, like his mom, right? And it's like she didn't want her to be, and like his mom caught onto it, and she was like, "Yo, this is weird. This is not so normal." So she goes to fucking Mexico, and she's like, "Yo, you gotta go get yourself by a bruja or a santera or a curandera." And she said that and I don't know. I know that this lady Letty wouldn't make this shit up, bro.
Like,
but
what did she do as far as the hex?
like it's just to get sick, fool. Like when they hex you with a muerto, it's like to drain you from all your life. So it's like if you're a happy person, you start slowly turning depressed. And then if you're healthy, you'll see it in your eyes. Your eyes will be
And
yellow.
no doctor will ever fucking figure out what's going on.
You'll be like, do I have tuberculosis? Why are my eyes yellow and they're droopy? They're just like, So like that's just one way. So to them fuck you up. So it's like they try to like separate them, right? And then they had to go do some shit out there. She had to go do some rituals, right, to get rid of it. And she said that the lady, like, she had to walk out because when you make a sacrifice, you gotta go, like, whatever gets absorbed into the animal that, like for example, if you're doing something very simple and like you have like a minor hex, they'll usually use like a rooster. It'll be black or white depending what they ask. The rooster absorbs the shit and they do something else and they do the stuff and then they put it in a bag, and usually depending on your sign or whatever it is, you got to go throw it by the ocean. You got the railroad tracks in Downey, you know what I mean, or for real, or the San Fernando Road, like any railroad track you walk around, you'll see. Don't ever open a bag, and don't look back. Don't look back, or the forest. And then she said that she saw this lady go by and she had to get rid of it, right? And then she told her like not to turn around as she went to go do this shit. And then she's like, you'll know when I'm gone, right? Because she had to get rid of the bad, right? So she went to go dump it by the river. And she just said that she just seen a fucking bird just fly out into the fucking air, like, and the lady was fucking gone. Like, so like the bag was dropped into the fucking the river or whatever in this part of Mexico in the Campo, and she just fucking white bird just flew off, and the lady was gone. And I was just like, and she's out, and I'm like at first I was like, come on, Letty, like, I was like, you're lying about this.
Some bird box shit.
Yeah, bro, but she's like, nah, she's like, there's brujos out there that are on some whole other shit. And I do kind of believe it in a sense, because when you look at like Mayan history and Aztec history and all the Mexican indigenous histories, they do describe a lot of motherfuckers that was like, this motherfucker would turn into a jaguar at night.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, or their gods are kind of like a hybrid of certain people. So it's like, that to me tripped me out, because I have looked into certain, I guess, his history shit, and like in regards to that, I mean, I took hella Chicano studies, and I was just like, that's the one class I would pay attention. I'd be like, I gotta learn this shit, even though I'm not Mexican. I was like, I gotta learn this.
There was a guy in Louisiana, right there, voodooism is like really big, right? So that guy, he had a beauty salon or something. So all the girls' hairs that he would cut and everything, he started making voodoo dolls out of all the girls' hairs.
Shit.
Yeah, man, like, damn, homie, you're going hard for the money, huh? You want that money to stay in your business, but they caught him. Came out on the news. I got arrested for doing that.
It's very common for a lot of people, like, bro, like there's a lot of organized crime that's, obviously, like, people know the areas that it's predominantly Mexican, and you got to be stupid to think that there's not organizations operating these things. And there's like certain mysticism in these operations, bro. So they'll bust a crack house or they'll bust a drug dealer's house, and they'll come across altars or like some crazy shit these days, bro. Like so if they'll be busting somebody's house in fucking Downey, somebody's house in Huntington Park, and they'll be like, hey, they used to have fucking like some End of Watch shit. Remember that movie End of Watch when they fucking busted in that house, and then he was like, what the fuck is this? That kind of shit is going on. And it's very common. They just don't show it on the news these days. But it's more and more common. Like there's certain websites that show you bizarre police reports, and it goes by dates, and then you just fucking see it. I read some of those sometimes, and I was like, the fuck, this person put 3 knives in this person's nose. I was like, what the you didn't see it. You don't see it. But you read it.
Read it. Those are the ones that never make it to the front line.
Hey, Predikt, I got a question. What'd you think about Gangland?
It is me, Raul, reminding you that the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast is now on Patreon and Twitch. So join us for $5, or watch us for free and subscribe on Twitch. Meanwhile, bon voyage.